Okay, so I feel like you're among the younger generation that is trying to run for some of these new seats. And we were looking at our polling earlier, and it found there's a good number of voters in the Democratic Party who are actually like their satisfaction with who they have, it breaks down by generation. Some of the older voters are like, I'm fine with this. The younger voters are complaining. How do you win over that older crowd?
I think the electorate wants to see young voters, young leaders lead this charge. They want to see us usher in a generation of prosperity. They want to see us take charge, elbow our way into the table, and to really be vocal about the issues that are affecting us.
Do you feel pushback in the establishment? I mean, things may be better for you in Tennessee, but if you look at, say, I think the special election, you had Deja Fox lose in Arizona. David Hogg had a big falling out with the DNC. Where do you stand on something like this, where he's saying, look, we should actually primary those folks who we think should be out?
Well, for me, I mean, I'm focused on my race. I'm running for the 7th Congressional District. I think in Tennessee there is a lot of good old boys club, good old boys network. But I will say that the energy is palpable to see young, especially young women, running for leadership positions and breaking the mold when it comes to Congress.
One more thing. You've called, in your current race, you're saying it's a referendum on the big BS bill. And as soon as I see something like BS, I'm like, oh boy, here we go, dark woke. Are you in that? All of a sudden there's this sense that like Democrats, they need to sass their way back into authenticity and be more direct and say tougher things. You know what I'm talking about, right? And that there's a generation that somehow respects that more. Are you of that thinking? At a certain point, is just getting more vulgar a race to the bottom? Like, help me understand that line of thinking.
Well, I'm a pissed off social worker, and in the South, I'm often known for cussing a few times in my state legislative committees and on the floor. I think for me, it's a moment where people are angry. I'm upset that my constituents are losing their benefits. I'm upset that people are struggling to afford basic cost of living. And I think that, Is it show anger
to compete in the rage economy? Is it show anger because your voters think people aren't actually fighting?
I think voters want to know you care. They want to know that you care loudly for their issues and for their families, for their safety, and for them to have a better life than their parents. And I just, that is why I'm running for this congressional race.
All right, Afton Bain, thanks so much. Thank you for not cursing on this show. I appreciate it. It's a morning show.